hit power off. Anyway, what I was trying to say was, if this shaft was rusted, what you need to do is plug it back in, turn it on, and then sand it with some sandpaper until it's clean. Or otherwise the bearings are not going to slide off. But if you clean it off, then it will. So I've already cleaned it, so I'm getting ready to take this thing apart. We're gonna remove there are 4 screws on the outside. So we're gonna take those out. Anyway, sorry about that. Looks like I'm gonna have to hold this one because it is stuck. This one too. Okay. So this is going to slip out through the back. Okay. And since this is clean, right, this will just slide right out. Yep. Oh. So you want to make sure you want to remember the Anyway, you want to remember which way the orientation goes on this, because if you put it in the wrong way, it's going to spin the opposite direction versus when you put it in this way. Well, it's on the frame. What I was saying was, you want to remember which way the orientation of the motor is, because if you put it in the wrong way, it's going to spin the opposite direction versus when you put it in this way. But this one's not going to, but fortunately this one, the wires come to the front, so I know this isn't going to get mixed up. You know what? I don't even think this is going to need to be revarnished this time. Oh, never mind. There's some loose ones. Actually, what we'll do first, let's set the stator aside. I'm going to clean off the bearings. Okay, there is a little bit of wear scoring on this. Huh? Why does this... Oh. This has got a little bit of wear scoring. Sometimes I will, what I sometimes do, a lot of times what I do, is I take it outside, put it in the drill press, and while the shaft is spinning, I polish the shaft up with some semi-chrome. But before I do that, I want to see if I can get away with just wiping this down. First, we'll see how bad this is, and then if it needs it, I'll polish it up. I'll polish it with semi-chrome. But we're gonna clean it first. Make sure all the old lubrication is off. If your fan is locked up, this could be a repair. I like this clip mount because my hands aren't in front of the camera as much. Versus when I was over here, I would be working on the fan, and my hands would be right in the way. The front looks, this one looks pretty good. So let me just see if I can, well, I may see if we can get away with just doing it by hand. That strap's getting annoying. Yep, it's cleaning. By hand, actually. Believe it or not. Sometimes it just depends on how bad it is. If it's just a little bit, I'll just wipe it down real quick by hand. See, it's becoming shiny. Looks brand new. Okay. We'll stick those back on. Now we'll do the other side. There goes that ice cream truck again. Look at that. Looks brand new again. Stick those back on. This was in the front. Alright. I'm going to clean the bearings out.
Dad, Jimmy donated $180. He showed you up. Gone.
Pretty clean. Okay. Now I'll do the front bearing. Yep, that's as clean. Actually, this is clean. Nope. For oil, you know the drill. You know the drill. So, first choice for oil
That's why I didn't tell you guys that he was coming Thanksgiving. I'm like, what if something happens?
is 3-in-1 in the blue bottle. This one is for fans. Right there. Oh, there's a glare. So Anyway, it's for fans. Do not use this one. This one is not for fans. Next choice we have, it's called Premium Fan Oil, and you can see it is for various fans. And there's in spout. And there is in spout oil as well. And this one is for motors. So those are the three you can use.
Not continuously. You just have to do 300 miles in October.
I'm going to do the 3-in-1 today, actually. So I have some in this bottle. This is a bottle you can find in like, give me a minute, give me a second while I describe it so I can say it out loud. What's the word? One of those like stevia bottles, sometimes use them. What I'm about to do here with this oil is there's a wick in there. Oh, there we go. I'm going to put some oil in this wick. Okay. I'm going to let that seep in, and if you're using the right oil, this will seep into the cloth, and this will saturate into the bearing over time. Which is called absorb. It'll absorb from the wick and then go into the bearing. Very slowly over time. Don't want to put a whole lot in there. This will get everywhere, but there's one. This one, same thing. I'm gonna fill it up. I'm gonna put some oil in the wick. Okay. Alright. Let that seep in. In the meantime, I'm going to put a small drop of oil between this is nice. I like this clip mount because now you can see how I pull on.
Xavier!
What?
Xavier!
Alright, before I got interrupted, I don't even remember where I was. I don't even know where I was. I think I was putting oil between the spacers. Oh, the oil's getting everywhere. Flip this off, and I'm just going to use. I think that may have been way too much then. Okay. Definitely not going to put any more in there. It's already oozing out. Not bad motor at all. There's no resetting thermal fuse. Thermal switch. So, oops, gonna hit the camera. This isn't a bad motor. Oh, one more thing I should point out. Usually when you see the fins on here, that's usually an indicator that it's a higher quality motor. When you see the cooling fins, that with this, that's a good indicator this is a higher quality motor. Not all the time, but sometimes. Not bad. Not a bad motor. I'll zoom this out a little bit. So you had a. So I'm gonna put a couple drops of oil. I'm just gonna put, I don't know, what I like to do is I like to fill the bottom up. I don't want to get too much down there because then it'll leak everywhere.
Hey, did you make sure my bathroom was closed?
Alright, let's start getting this thing back together now. And get the. Let me do this. I'm going to put a drop of oil in the bearing, just a small drop. Since the rear bearing is not closed, there'll be an air pocket in there. We gotta outcome it. Sometimes they'll spin good.